You don't have to be homeless to be successful. There is a deception that many successful people have claimed, and even people around you that you may be hanging around with, they will tell you that in order to succeed, you have to be homeless to get to your success. Now, I do agree with being humbled in order for you to learn to manage your success. I do believe that. But what I don't believe is you having to go through the lowest point in your life to where you've made a terrible, horrible mistake, and now you're trying to get back to a place where you were before. What I'm specifically talking about is quitting your job way too soon. Do not quit your job so soon if you have no backup plan, no other source of income coming in. And I'm talking about like steady source where you're like able to pay your rent on time every month, where you're able to afford your bills. Like, you don't want to put yourself in a position to where you're not able to take care of your necessities, because it's not worth losing your family over. It's not worth losing your business over. It's not worth it. Your priorities need to be in line first. You need to have food. You need shelter. You need transportation. Those are the things that you need. And take it from me, I'm 100% entrepreneurial minded. So I know what I'm talking about. I've been through the experience of being homeless simply because I thought that that was going to be the path to my success. That is not a path to success. That path is a dead end path. You don't want to sacrifice your life or take that kind of a risk in order to be successful. There's smarter ways to be successful. There are smarter ways to make it. There's a difference between taking a risk and taking calculated risk. Taking unnecessary risk versus taking calculated risk. Because yes, you're going to make mistakes regardless. That happens. We're human beings. We naturally make mistakes. But what you don't want to do is make unnecessary mistakes. Learn as much as you can from other people's mistakes so that you won't have to fall into the same trap of thinking that this is the path to success. Being homeless is not the path to success, because you're going to find yourself going right back to a 9-to-5, the place that you've tried to avoid. And I'm speaking from experience. I've tried so hard. I've fought so hard to stay away from a 9-to-5 job, but I've done it the wrong way. The right way is to stick to the job, especially if you don't have that many problems with the job. If you can manage staying at that job for several months or years, do it while you're working on your business, because that is how you're going to build residual income from your business, saving money every week from your business, putting it to the side, nourish your business, let it grow while you're taking care of your necessities, especially if you have kids. And if you're married, if you have kids, don't quit your job too soon, especially if you're only depending on one source of income, even two sources of income. You still need a steady source of income. My experience was I've decided to quit my job too soon. And as a result, it has put me in a position to where I've had to beg. I've had to beg others to help me with gas, to help me with rent, to help me with all kinds of other things, simply because I quit my job too soon, thinking that somehow, some way, I was going to come up with $1 million in the next 6 to 12 months from my business. Wrong. Okay? Even if I came up with that amount of money in a short period of time, it's never wise to quit your job so soon that you have no other income to depend on, because what you end up doing is now you're putting yourself in a position to where you're depending on other people to help you get out of the rut that you put yourself in. And now people are going to start declining you, and they're going to think, well, you don't know how to help yourself, so I don't want to help you anymore. Or they're thinking, the other people may think, why aren't you not getting the job? Like, just get a job. You're a bum and all this other crazy stuff. The problem is, from both ends, the entrepreneurs are saying, quit your job, be an entrepreneur full time. Okay, yes, that sounds good, but that's not the right timing. Like, your timing is off. Like, yes, you want to quit. Your goal is to quit your job so you can be an entrepreneur full time. Okay, then you have the employees saying, just get a job. Everything's going to be fine. Just get a job and you're going to be great. Okay, if you're an entrepreneur and you're speaking to an entrepreneur and you're telling an entrepreneur to just get a job, that's not going to work. Like, you have to tell them why they have to get a job. Because if you just tell them, get a job, and they've gotten jobs before and they've quit their jobs, obviously it's going to make them not want to go back to a 9-to-5 job. So what's the solution? The solution is to work at a 9-to-5 while you're working on your business. And even if you know that already, you may even know that already, but it has to register in your action. It has to register in your mind, your will. It has to register in you and everything that you have, because it is not easy. I know. I understand. But at the end of the day, that's what we're going to have to do until we are able to pursue our dreams full time, making a comfortable and abundant living from our businesses. We can finally be successful in our business full time. But until that happens, we have to learn to be patient, consistent in the job and in the business. And we have to learn to stay humble through the process. So these are just a few tips that I've learned. I've learned so much because, people will try to get you to do the right thing at the very wrong time, which is still dangerous, which actually means that it's not right in the first place. Because let's say you quit your job. Let's say you heard a voice in your head saying, quit your job. You may think it's God telling you, and he may even tell you to quit your job. But you have to think, okay, if I quit my job, what's going to happen? Quitting my job at the wrong time caused me to be in a homeless position, to where I had to depend on somebody. I had to stay with somebody, or I had to just ride it out on my own. And, it's not wise. It is not wise to quit your job at the wrong time. It's not wise. And you put yourself in a dangerous position when you quit your job at the wrong time. So I would highly advise everyone who is listening, please stay at your job. If you hate your job, stay at the job until you find another job. But don't quit altogether. Because I'm telling you, if you quit your job and you don't have any other job to work at, and you're only just depending on your business, you're gonna have a hard time having that steady income from your business. Because business income, when you're first starting out, is not steady. It is not steady income. You're going to have to really grind it out in order for you to make a decent amount of money per week or per month. But even then, you still don't know when you're going to get the check. So you may get the check one week, next week you may not get anything. And that's, you know what I'm saying? That's not the wisest thing to do. Plus, when you use your business income and you have nothing else to take care of you, that means you don't have anything left to cover your business because you're using all of the business money towards rent, car, and all of the other bills that you have to pay. All of those things are being put towards your personal needs versus you stacking up bread, stacking up bread from your business and putting that money to the side while you're using your personal income from a 9-to-5 to take care of your necessities. Stack up your bread, and I'm telling you, like, I've made a video like this before, and I didn't even listen to myself because I was so hot-headed thinking that pursuing my dreams full time was the way to do it, but it was not the right time. You have to have a balance of both, especially if you're married and if you have children. You have to take care of your family first. And I'm not saying put your dreams to the side. That's not what I'm saying, because I personally don't believe that you should put your dreams to the side, because when people say that, that means not working on your dreams at all. You're just solely dependent on your job, taking care of your bills and your necessities, but you're not doing anything to contribute to your dreams. You're not planting anything into your business. Like, your business is not growing because you're not spending time or making time to let it grow. So you have to do both. I'm telling you from experience, do both. Do both. Until you are able to manage your own from your business full time, do both. And it can be done. It is doable. You can do this, but you have to work extra hard. You have to fight extra hard, and you have to be patient and consistent. Consistently working on your business and consistently making income from your 9-to-5 job, so that you won't have to put yourself in a dangerous position, then having to go back to a place where you didn't even want to go in the first place. Stop running from a 9-to-5 job. Stick with the 9-to-5 and get on your grind on your business. And then you are able to leave your 9-to-5. You're able to leave your 9-to-5 full time. Never do one or the other. Don't just have a 9-to-5 job and not work on your business, because then you're going to find yourself in a miserable state of mind thinking that this is all there is to life. And you never want to do entrepreneurship full time at the wrong time, especially if you don't have enough income coming in, because then you're going to find yourself wanting to either quit your business, or you're going to find yourself wishing that you would stick to a 9-to-5 while building the income from your business. So never put yourself in a place where you're just depending on one or the other. You have to do both. You have to do both until you're able to make the steady residual income or just service-based income from your business on a weekly basis in order for you to make that full transition into becoming a full-time entrepreneur.